Hi, I'm Deanna, and I've been trying to learn more about recycling. We all use the blue box and gray box, but are we sorting it correctly? And do we know exactly what we can put inside? Why don't we talk to a pro? Turns out I got one right in front of me. Hey Marty, how's it going?
Hey Deanna.
Now, I know that you are an avid recycler here in the Niagara region, and we're looking for a little bit of information and tips on what goes in what bin. Can you give us a little bit of info there?
Sure, I think it's important to dive right into the blue bin and the gray bin to talk about what are some of the most commonly items that go in each, because I think there are some misconceptions about which item goes in which box. Let's start with the blue bin.
Sure.
Plastic pop bottles, pop cans, laundry detergent, but styrofoam also goes in the blue bin, and I think in some areas that might be different, but in Niagara we do recycle styrofoam.
That's good to know, because that's not everywhere, right?
No, that's right. So there are different nuances from region to region. So in Niagara that's recyclable. Food containers, little aluminum trays, those all go in the blue bin. Or maybe not as common that people should know is milk cartons. So milk cartons, you might think because they're cardboard would go in the gray bin, but actually go in the blue bin. You can break them down like this one is to save some space, but make sure those go in the gray or in the blue bin too.
Okay, amazing. So what about the gray bin here?
So the gray bin most commonly is thought of for paper and cardboard, and one thing it's important to do is break down your cardboard like this box is, or box board, to save space. But also includes paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls, Kleenex boxes, pizza boxes, and I think the one that's really worth reinforcing is plastic bags.
Where they don't go in the blue bin?
Yeah, so I made that mistake early on too, but these are stretchable plastic bags. So these would be ones you get at the grocery store, but they're the ones that are made of that stretchy plastic. What you do is keep them together over the course of the week. At the end of the week, bag them all together in one bag, or multiple if you have multiple. Tie them up together like this, and then put them back in the gray bin.
So they go with your paper products.
That's right. You might not seem intuitive at first, but over time you'll get the hang of it.
Oh, that's really good to know. Thanks. So do you know of a few items that people often put in the recycling, but they actually shouldn't be recycled?
Yeah, some people tend to want to put everything in the recycling bins if you're uber keen like I am, but there are still some items that do not go in either. And I think the most common one that people mistake are coffee cups. So these coffee cups might feel like they're gray bin appropriate, but actually not. They still have to go in the garbage.
Okay, why is that?
There is a wax film inside, just the way they're currently made, that makes them unable to be recyclable, so they have to go in the garbage still. Other items would include the wax paper or wax packaging that comes with meat that you might purchase during the grocery store. That still goes in the garbage. Gift wrap, gift cards, gift bags, things like that you might find around holiday season, they still have to go in the garbage as well.
Oh wow, that is great to know. I know I've definitely put some greeting cards in the recycle bin in the past. So.
Right. One other tip I think is helpful for the blue bin is just to make sure your items, all the liquid and food is drained out of them. If there's still liquid in the items when they go in, it affects the sorter at the recycling plant and doesn't allow it to do its job properly. So to help the people at the end destination for all this stuff, make sure your items are all empty and cleaned out before you send them on their way.
Well, that's a great call, and you know what? Probably the better it's sorted, the less time it takes to do everything, and the more money we all save, right?
Very much so. Plus you save space, so everything's packaged better so it doesn't blow around on your street on a windy day.
Good call. If you are looking for more information on what can be recycled and how to sort it, visit niagararegion.ca/waste. And remember to box it, bin it, and sort it.